This video is brought to you in conjunction with my friends at Ad Monsters, a global community and resource for ad operations. Many ad tech vendors will tell you don't lower your price floors, trust us, we're the experts. But here's the thing, their definition of optimal might not match yours. If you don't start low enough to see the full demand curve, you may never know if you're leaving serious money on the table. Starting low isn't necessarily about giving away value. It's about getting visibility into your true demand for your inventory. I'm James Deaker, I'm the Yield Doctor. I help digital publishers make more money from their ad inventory through better pricing and yield management. And in my consulting practice, I work with companies to diagnose problems like this to find the right approach for the right market. If you're facing challenges with your pricing flaws or yield optimization, these are the types of problems I solve. When you set your floors high from the start, you are effectively blind to a large part of the market. You see the buyers who can afford you, but never see the rest. By starting lower, you open the door to a new set of bidders. You get data on how different bidders and different segments are going to respond, which inventory and which formats they prefer, and even at what type of time of day they are active. And you even see how often they come back. This is crucial because once you understand who is interested at different price points, you can make deliberate data-backed decisions on where to set your floors for maximum yield. This problem is now more important than ever because most demand bids assume that a first price auction is being run. When we were running second price auctions, advertisers were willing to bid higher, and in particular bid higher than the pricing floors because they knew that they would end up paying a lower price if they won. In first price auctions, they pay what they bid, so higher floors can scare off that exploratory bidding. For more information on the difference between first price and second price auctions and the implications for yield management, see the video that I'm linking to at the moment. There is another benefit that most publishers overlook. The discovery isn't just for you, it's for the advertisers too. Many advertisers don't know where the inventory floors are, and if you've never tested where your floors should be, you've kept them out of the consideration set. When your floors are temporarily lowered, you gain an entry point for those buyers. Some will run tests and find that your impressions deliver great results, high engagement, good conversion rates, strong brand lift. And once they've seen that, they are more likely to keep buying from you even as you raise floors later. Without that initial access, they may never have found you at all. Once you have collected enough data and you've given advertisers a fair shot at discovering your value, it's time to start moving your floors up. You don't have to do it overnight. Incremental increases allow you to track how the demand responds at each step up. The goal is to find the balance point where you've earned the highest revenue without losing the high value buyers that you brought in during the period where you were testing the lower floors. There are a couple of main traps to watch out for when you are lowering floors. The first is this idea of buyer anchoring. The idea that the longer you stay at the lower floor prices, buyers can get used to paying that lower rate and may push back on you trying to increase it. The second is perceived value. By keeping the floors low for an extended period of time, you risk signaling to the market that your ad inventory is cheap and not premium, and that literally anyone can buy it at a bargain price. Both of these make it harder to reposition your inventory later as high value. So treat your low floor period as a temporary test, not as the new normal. All these things that I talk about are relevant to anyone managing their own inventory and multiple demand channels. There is one situation where this might be less relevant when you're working with only one exchange and they claim to be auto-optimizing the floors for you. However, even in that case, it's worth grabbing the steering wheel from time to time. You'll want to run your own tests and see what's really happening, because even the best automated systems may not be optimizing for your definition of success. Lowering the floors isn't about a race to the bottom. It's about revealing the demand that you can't see when your prices are high and giving new buyers a chance to try you. So start low, learn quickly, and then raise your floors with purpose. That's how you maximize both your visibility and your long-term yield. If you suspect that you've been leaving money on the table because of your pricing flaws, or your exchange has never shown you the full demand picture, let's talk. That's exactly the type of challenge I like working with my clients, whether it's a quick diagnostic or a full yield strategy overhaul. If you like these videos, please subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'm James Deaker. See you next time.